The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah! Go Cowboys!
Blowing out of the backfield, exploding down the sideline.
This is Hangin' with the Boys, presented by Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. Now, your hosts, Jesse Holley, Kurt Daniels, and Nate Newton.
What's going on across the seas? It ain't nothing. That's a live look at the Tostitos Championship Plaza outside in front of the Ford Center, where today's high is 86 degrees. It's currently 77 degrees in. You guys smell that? I walked by, it was cut the grass. Football is getting closer and closer and closer.
All that smell is your cologne.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, that smells good.
I mean, yeah, man. Whoa, like you was trying to get all the attention.
This segment is brought to you by Wingstop, where flavor gets its
What's
wings.
going on?
Kurt Daniels, Nate Newton, Jesse Holley.
We can see you. We can
Yeah.
see you.
Standing out today.
See you.
Looking good, though. Looking good.
We can see you, dog.
I thought this color
It's
nice
you.
on my skin.
Yeah, it does.
It does.
Okay.
You look
We
great.
can see you,
Looks
Jess.
great.
That's all I'm saying. Got the young beater up underneath.
You know it. Kurt Daniels, Jesse Holley, Chris in the back
What's
keeping us
going on?
I am Jesse Holley. Together we make Hanging with the Boys, the sports talk equivalent of Braille. People feel us when we speak. OTAs are underway.
What does that mean?
Organized team activities. That's when guys start coming in, mixing the rookies with the vets. It's the underwear Olympics. You know, you kind of start formulating things, putting things together. We'll talk about OTAs. We'll talk about what Zack Martin said about how he wants to bring an edge back to the offensive line. But most importantly, in the second segment, we want to hear from you.
What did you say about the offensive line?
The nastiness.
You say who's gonna bring an edge?
Coach Solari.
Okay.
And getting back to the edge and the nastiness of the offensive line. But in the second segment, this is the most important piece right here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We want to hear from you. We want to hear
From who is you?
The people.
The who?
We are the People's Show. We always have been and always will be the People's Show. So that number, if you don't have it, you should have it in your phone. You really should have it in your phone. It should be in the
Speed
favorites.
dial.
And the favorites, is most absolutely. 888-855-2297. 888-855-2297. Call in the second segment. We want to hear from you. It's been a while. We want to see how you guys are going, see how y'all mentals and dentals are doing. Maybe a little bit about the schedule, maybe a little bit about the draft, maybe a little bit about what the future holds here at the Cowboys. But OTAs are underway. Some guys are here. Some guys are not here. Nate, I'll start with you when it comes to OTAs. And the rookies have no choice, right? You got to be here. Undrafted guys, you got to be here. First-year guys, you got to be here.
Yes, sir.
Did it mean anything to you when the vets, the certain vets, the superstar vets, when they weren't in the building at the start of OTAs? Did it mean anything to you? Did it bother you? Did you want them all there? Or did you guys have a group of guys who always showed up?
The thing about it is you got to understand who our coaches were. And what Jimmy started, this thing called OTAs, Jimmy Johnson. He started this. So if you were a big dog, Troy, Emmett, Mike, they were going to be here, but maybe the guys a little bit less than them who, he demanded that you be here. And even he started putting money into people's contracts. Say, hey, if you come, this is what the workout is, this is that. Until it all trickled down so we would all get something. But you were going to be here. And if you wasn't going to be here, you was going to give him a good reason why you not. You
used to go to Fat Camp.
Yeah.
Was that during OT? Is that not what he calls it? Is that not what he calls it?
Jesse, he says it with such gusto. Say it again. Jesse.
Fat Camp. I
See how he
didn't
smiled? He said, you know what he said?
This is his word.
And
right?
the thing about it, and Nate, you went to Fat Camp.
I'm just trying to figure out.
You did kind of,
Yeah, I did go to Fat Camp.
I'm trying to
I
figure
did.
out-
Jimmy, it was kind of an unwritten thing. You want me to tell you a story how that happened?
Yes, we love stories here. At Hangin' with the Boys.
Okay. So, Coach Landry, he detests fat guys. I mean, he didn't say it. It's just the look or the non-look that you would get from him.
There were no 300
And so
pounders.
I didn't know Jimmy that well. And Jimmy like, I'm not going to have it. I just got word from a couple of coaches, man, he's really upset. And so I heard about this guy that went to this, I can't even think of the guy's name, but anyway, down in Florida. And so what I did was I wrote a note to Coach Wise and slipped it up under his door. This is where I'll be, this is the number, and I'll show back up on this day. Weight loss. Tell Coach Johnson, this is the number, this is Mike Spots, this is the guy. And I took off, driving. Got to Florida. And so by the time they called, I was already a week in. And so when they said, hey, well, how much Nate has lost? Oh, he's lost 35 pounds. Like, okay, well, we'll leave it down. We'll leave it down there. So but it didn't set well with the strength coach. It didn't set. Oh,
You're going to somebody else?
I could do this and
Now, did you guys had Mike Warsick back there?
Mike, son of a fat greasy. Oh, Mike did not. And he didn't. When I got back from that fat deal, he didn't speak to me for 2 weeks. He would hand me my workout thing. Yeah, son of a.
Yeah.
Coach, I'm just. Shut up! I don't want to hear. Here's your. Okay, go. All right. And so, because he had to help me get my strength back, because when you lose that type of weight, that quick. But anyway, go ahead on my that great story.
No. Finish the story. That's a great story.
Yeah.
We love to hear those kind of stories.
I finished the fat story.
So you got a little bonus kick if you went to OTAs.
Yeah, you did, but it wasn't enough to stop me from going down there, getting myself right.
Do they do that now?
Yeah,
it does.
Yeah.
It does. I mean, back then, though, it went about $270 a week or something like that. It wasn't much.
Right.
See, the thing when I was playing, and there would be guys like, I remember specifically two guys, DeMarcus Ware being one of them.
Mm-hmm.
DeMarcus Ware had a $250,000 workout bonus.
Yes.
Wow.
Guys they respected, they wanted there. They wanted there.
That's okay.
Really?
Because he felt that, one, he made a boatload of money.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like, for him, it was like you had to have like 80%. Like 80% of the workout, he had to be there. But to him, he felt it was better if he was off somewhere else doing his thing, right? That position specific, that personalized treatment that he was doing. And at that time, DeMarcus had already made a boatload of money.
Yeah.
So and then Patrick Creighton, he had like a $75,000 workout bonus.
Pat got his though, right?
No.
Pat didn't care about
Pat was just like, at that time, he had signed his contract already, so he had a couple million in the bank, and he's just like, well, I'm better off over here trying to do what I got to do.
Yeah.
So there's some guys who, the veteran
no matter
guys,
what you do,
who got a boatload of money.
Yeah. Well, you're seeing that now, not, I don't know about OTAs, but, Micah Parsons has been working out on his own in Austin, I think. Well, a bunch of guys have been out here working out. I assume that's the same reason why. He feels like maybe he can tailor it more to his needs. But is that, the strength staff's probably like, oh, we can do that. Or
the
coaches,
thing
is that a negative in any way?
No. Nowadays, depending on who you are, back then it was the same way, but you kind of could entice guys a little bit more. But like you say, by the time it got to y'all guys to where the money was so large, it didn't mean as much. Where the money wasn't as large back there with us. So you like, man, you mean tell me I've been doing this for 4 years for free? not even to give me $75,000, and all I gotta do is make 80% of these. The dudes do the numbers, dog.
Yeah.
They do the numbers.
It was reported last year the highest workout bonus in the NFL last year was $1.25 million.
Yeah.
And that was Frank Clark with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Wow. Because guys want the coaches know who the heart and soul is of their teams. And if they can get these certain guys in, they know they can. You Nate don't have a choice. Nate, hold on, we got Reggie White in here working out, doing his thing, and you over here eating pancakes. Come on, dog.
The two this year is a quarterback. Can you guess what quarterback has the highest workout bonus?
Who is that?
Kyler Murray.
Bam! Gotcha. They want to get him off the sticks. And then the Mark, he got $1 million, and Marcus Davenport with Minnesota has $1 million this year for a workout bonus.
I just do not understand for the life of me some of our quarterbacks. I don't understand them. I mean,
Well,
What way? Not going or what?
Well, you'll have now what quarterbacks do now. This again, new era, new time, new money. You hear it all the time, like Patrick Mahomes will take his guys to the Bahamas, and Sean Watson take guys to certain places, and they'll go for a week to kind of have that core group of guys. Mm-hmm. You heard all offseason, Dak has guys in the Dak yard, and they've been working out. So sometimes you'll have your quarterback that goes, "Hey, we're going to go off," and it's kind of half.
Well, where'd Kyler Murray go?
To the gaming shop. He's gaming. I don't know. What I don't.
No, and see that's what I'm saying. I understand when you have an elite receiver like he got in Hopkins and other guys, you don't. And maybe because we're not there, but how do we hear about other guys and their methods of how they work together? I never hear how he gets with his guys and takes it to the next level. You know, and that's just.
But I think that's why you'll see some of these coaches kind of really dive and dig into showing up at OTAs, because this is where culture is built, right? And it's you want to begin to build culture. And these are the moments where you do that. You challenge each other. It's iron sharpen iron. Guys are out here, and what you'll have some of the like Micah will pop in. I guarantee you in the next couple of days, and then you'll see Micah.
Yeah, because the Celtics done got swept, so he should show up.
Oh no,
my team done got gonna get swept.
He'll be in Miami. He'll fly to Miami. He'll have a Heat jersey on.
Like Jimmy Butler from Texas.
Jimmy ain't finna ride with him. Jimmy is not finna ride with him. Promise you, Jimmy ain't finna ride.
But you'll see guys pop their heads in and for the most part. But when you are Micah Parsons, I think quarterbacks are the exception to the rule, right, because they are the CEO of the team, right? They are the guy that you kind of always want here.
It's hard to develop that offense. He's not going to be.
But guys will pop themselves in and out.
We'll agree.
The thing that you want is, okay, Micah, if you're not going to be here, then you better darn sure show up fit and ready to go. Yeah. And I don't think that's an issue for Micah Parsons. But the only thing now that I see in the new era of football is when you go to these position-specific trainers. Because, yes, the Cowboys have a fantastic training group and facility, but there's something about the one-on-one. Because there's only so many. When you got 100 guys, it's only so much I can really dig into you, Micah. Right. There's only so much I can really dig into you, Tyron, or whoever it is. But when I go and pay someone else, then now your sole purpose is to really work on the flaws or the things that I need to improve on at a rapid rate. Yeah. So I think that's the only give and take now, is that being with 100 guys. Because when they do their workouts when all the linebackers go and work out, it ain't a linebacker workout for Micah. It's not a linebacker workout. There's not individual work. Hey, linebackers, here's the workout for the linebackers today. Here's the workouts for the receivers. Here's the workout for the quarterbacks. Here's the workout for the offensive linemen, defensive linemen, so on and so forth. You may have DBs and receivers working together, offensive lineman, defensive lineman. You know what I'm saying? But it's not a specific workout for them like it is if you go.
There's probably different workouts what Leighton would do compared to Micah. I mean, Micah maybe more speed and
right. But in that facility, they're kind of the workout itself, the weightlifting
Jesse,
workout.
you selling it so pretty.
Yeah.
It is, but that's the new age of football.
These dudes can get specific.
No, they don't.
These dudes over there can't. These dudes over there can get specific. Jesse, there's not enough time in the day. It ain't enough time in the day. It ain't enough time in the day.
I would think they would provide programs for each guy to follow. Like, okay, you're doing this with the group, but now you go do these set of weight routines or whatever. I don't know.
You know what, fellas? And like I said, Jesse, great job, super job.
Here it comes.
Let me say this right here. Let me say this right here.
It's a backhanded compliment.
No. Until they put on them pads, we gonna find it. Until they put on them pads, it don't matter.
Are the OTAs a lot different now than they were when you guys were going through?
Everything is.
Yeah.
Bro, it was blood and guts. When
Everything is.
Now, like I was telling a guy earlier, it's amazing how we have all this smart time, as I call it. All this smart time where, we're going to make sure we're not going to beat them up, but we're going to make sure they're smarter. And then guys can't even line up during the game.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Let this kid come in, man.
Oh, look at that. He's decked
What's up,
out.
buddy? What's your name, man?
Cam.
Cam? What's up, Cam? Say hello to the people. Say, what's up, hanging with the boys?
Hello.
No, say, what's up, hanging with the boys?
What's up, hanging with the boys?
All right, so you're going to send this to commercial break. You got this? Here's what you're going to say. You're going to say, next up, we're taking the calls from you. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. This is Hanging with the Boys.
Say it how you want to say it.
Next up,
We're taking calls from you.
we're taking calls from you,
The people.
the people.
This is Hanging with the Boys. This is Hanging with the Boys.
This is hanging with the boys.
Be right back.
We'll be right back.
You got to have a big pair.
There you go. No, don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. We'll be right back.
Hey, Cowboys fans, ready to spice up your next watch party? Bring Yo Quiero guacamole and be the game day hero. Yo Quiero means I want, and we know you want great, fresh-tasting, ready-to-serve guacamole for your home gating and tailgating events. Made with real avocados and the perfect blend of spices, it will be the star of any party. You can find us at your local Albertsons or Tom Thumb in the deli section. If you can't find it, talk to your store manager and tell them, Yo Quiero guacamole.
Star Sports Tours is the only official fan travel partner of the Dallas Cowboys, offering exclusive game weekend travel packages with pre-game sideline access and photo ops with current players, cheerleaders, and Cowboy legends. You want to stay at a team hotel, attend the best tailgate party in Texas, tour the Star, and talk X's and O's with me, Everson Walls? With Star Sports Tours, you can. Visit cowboystravel.com to book your travel package today.
I'm Dak Prescott, quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. Blockchain.com is one of the most trusted ways to buy, sell, and trade crypto. Whether you're always on the go or stay closer to home, Blockchain.com is just a few taps away. Put the power of crypto in your pocket, so no matter where you are, you can trade on your terms and build a crypto portfolio to fit your life. For crypto pros, rookies, and anyone in between, Blockchain.com makes it easy to own a piece of the future. Blockchain.com, trusted by millions, trusted by America's team.
SeatGeek has your back no matter what kind of fan you are. So whether you're a die-hard fan or a don't really care fan, a we got 'em next time fan or we'll never win again fan, a here for the tailgate fan or a first one through the gates fan, SeatGeek not only makes buying and selling tickets easier than ever before, they made just about everything else easier too. So whether you're a here every week fan or haven't been here in years fan, SeatGeek has you covered. Download the SeatGeek app today. SeatGeek, your ticket to great seats.
Back to Hanging with the Boys.
Welcome back to Hanging with the Boys on this off-season Tuesday edition. The segment is brought to you by blockchain.com. Also, single game tickets are available. The season is right around the corner. The schedule is set. The limited tickets for the 2023 Dallas Cowboys season at AT&T Stadium are available now. Don't miss your chance to see your Dallas Cowboys live at AT&T Stadium where they host the NFC rivals Eagles, Giants, and Commanders, plus Rams, Seahawks, Patriots, Lions, and Jets. That's Aaron Rodgers. Visit DallasCowboys.com/tickets or go to SeatGeek.com, the official ticketing provider of AT&T Stadium. Remember, we want to hear from you guys. 888-855-2297, 888-855-2297. But to go back into what we talked about earlier, we all agree that this team will go as the offensive line goes, right?
Yes.
So much talk this offseason has been, what's our best five? Is Tyron going to be a left tackle? Is Tyron going to be healthy enough? What about Tyler Smith? We know what Zack Martin is going to be, right? He's a staple.
Right.
in this offensive line. He's the one guy that we kind of really don't have to mention, even talk about in the sense of falling off, injuries, all that kind of other stuff. Then you talk about Terrence Steele. Will he be back in time for the start of the season and playing right tackle? What are we going to do at that center position? Is Biotis the guy going forward? How are we going to do this thing? You add in Mike Solari, who's your new offensive line coach. There's so many different factors that are happening with this offensive line. A lot of questions, musical chairs. But the one thing, and when he speaks, I think we all should listen. It's imperative that we do listen. But when Zack Martin speaks, he talks about getting back the edge, getting back to being that physical, dominant offensive line. And
his quote was, I think the biggest thing is bringing that edge back to our offensive line. I think he's going to be a big part of that, talking about Solari.
Yeah. So what is, Nate, from your perspective, and it's always great that when we talk offensive line that we have a 3-time Super Bowl champion who blocked for the leading rusher in the NFL of all time, 6-time Pro Bowler who blocked for a Hall of Fame running back, quarterback, and helped get a Hall of Fame receiver. So we think that you know a little bit about offensive line. What does Zack mean when he talks about getting that edge back for the offensive line?
Just finishing. Just in everything you do. Just make sure, even if you get knocked down, to get back up quick, to get in a dude's face, just to finish. Just to always have your hands on your opponent. Just to always, from start to when a guy knows, and I'll use, for any of y'all guys been watching the playoffs, Jimmy Butler. You just know that the number one player for the Celtics is Jason Tatum, because I'm a Celtic fan. So I knew what was going to happen, and they weren't ready for it. When you always got your hands on a guy, and in basketball they say being up in a player, and I don't mean it in a negative way, but being always on him. That's what the edge is. When you know that when you line up, that Nate Newton is going to be trying to, out of 80 plays or 70 plays, 69 of them, his hand's going to be on you.
69.
Yeah. And I know where your mind at, but anyway.
Finish him.
Just, hey. Yeah.
Pound him.
Yes, sir. With every way. And any means necessary.
And any means.
Yeah. And that's what he's talking about.
Does that mean a certain amount of nastiness, too, with that?
You know what?
69 of them.
Yeah. Just be physical, man. The thing is, and that's what Steele was doing a lot of last year. He was just, his hands was on people. Even when they was kind of getting the best of him, he was always in there fighting. Always, and that's what Zach, he always got his hands on you. And when you can finish a guy, and a guy, even when it got to the point where a lot of times when you get in them tough yardage and you in them tough situations, third and short, second and medium, where you running the ball, even if the guy kind of get the better of you, you make sure you locked in on this guy. Make him work to get off a block. Make him work to get around you. Everything has to be a job for that defensive player. That's the edge they're talking about.
I'm obviously not an offensive lineman and don't know the intricacies of all this, but I didn't realize it was a problem. Did you feel like, that was maybe that offensive line hasn't been here lately as physical or whatever as they needed to be?
They couldn't. Coach, you hear Coach McCarthy say, it ain't that we need to run. It's like when people know you have to run. And I'll give you the perfect example, the 49ers. At certain points in the game last year, they're like, okay, we have to run this ball. We have to give our defense a chance to rest, and we have to take the edge off of this great defense. And at certain points of the game, you knew they was coming out running. And they did it. They needed a third down. We going to run the ball, and you know it. And they did it at key times in the game. And that's that edge that you need to know that you got 4 or 5 plays from medium to short that you can do.
Now, when you take away a running back like Zeke Elliott, does that, for the offensive line, getting that edge back, with the backs that you do have, do they help with that edge? Does the running back help with your edge, right?
The running back is a key. His mentality, yes. Tony is good enough. If he's healthy, if he's the Tony we knew, he's healthy enough and got enough burst in his first step, till he can get up in there and get some short yardage deals. But it would help if you have a pounder so you don't kill Tony. With trying to set this this new attitude, the attitude that Zeke left us with. So they ain't far away. They're not far away. It's just when you run the ball, you ain't gonna win too many games just pounding. We know this. But it's when everybody knows that you need this yardage, that's where we have to be good at, and that's when you got to have an edge.
Is the tight end play into that any?
Huge, huge, and Schoonmaker. Yeah, I'm hoping that he's with him and the other kid that we got last year. I'm hoping that all you got to be is a fighter. Get your head in the right position and be a fighter. Then you'll be okay because ain't no more killer tight ends. Ain't no more. I'm gonna just take you off the rock tight ends. That dude was at Georgia. The Steelers got him.
Well, I mean, when you hear what Mike McCarthy talks about in his press conferences, he talks about when we want to run the football, right?
Yeah.
We want to get back to running the football. Is Mike McCarthy taking the old school approach in we're going to try to because you're shaking your head, Nate, but that was something that
look at his history.
Okay.
He had a great running back when he won the Super Bowl. It started with an L.
Dorsey Levens?
Dorsey Levens. And Dorsey would pick their spots. What Coach saying is we'll pick our spots. And I'll repeat it. He said it ain't that, you need to run the ball 40 times. It's like when you know it need to be ran, can you run it? Can you be physical enough? Can you be mentally and physical enough to run it? When you know, okay, man, look here, it's 4 minutes left in the game. We up by 3. Our defense ain't doing well. We can't go out here and just throw 3 bombs. That happened a few times last year to us. We got to go out here and we got to have runs, whether it's long handle runs, quick outs to your running back, whether it's handing it directly off to your running back. We got to have ball control. And that's what he's talking about.
Let me ask you this. It's kind of a little bit off the beaten path, but we've had a lot of questions about this fullback kid that's on. He's a
that's on the roster.
Yeah, he's on the roster. He was unsigned draft pick, Lupke, I think, from
Hunter.
Yeah, from North Dakota State. Is a fullback needed in this kind of? If you want to get going in today's game, do you need a fullback to help get that running game?
You can if he's physical. I mean, if he like Moose like, you know what I'm saying, or a kid that I think y'all had that just go. The running back can if that dude go in that hole, I'm going in there behind him because whatever's in there ain't gonna be there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And a good fullback, especially one. Once again, like the 49ers guy that can catch the ball. Yeah, that is awesome, man.
Yeah, I think fullback, and I think
talking about they tone setters, man.
Yeah, but in order to put a fullback on the field, I gotta take a skill guy off.
Right.
I'm not into that, and maybe because I'm a skill guy, and I just think I think to put a fullback. And you're talking about Kuhn.
We talking about
Kuhn is the fullback for the Niners.
But no, we talking about when you know you got to control and run the ball.
But to me, when I know that I have to run the football, that's the edge. That has to be the edge that Zach is talking about. When it's 3rd and 3 in the 4th quarter and we got to go run the football. Because if we run the ball against...
And that's where we put... We get you off the field.
No. If we run the ball against the Jacksonville Jaguars and make them bang a timeout, game's over.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Like the game's over. So
and we don't need a skill guy out there trying to hope we
bang.
No,
but what we need those guys up front. We need those guys up front
along
to
with
go.
that fullback.
We need those guys
Hunter,
up.
Along with Hunter,
those guys up front.
Along with Schoonmaker.
We need those guys.
We need
up
a
front.
12 or what?
The Zack Martin.
What's the most we can get in there? 85 because it's 11, 12, and all these different
23 personnel.
23 personnel. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But we
get Jesse off the field.
No. Don't ever get skill guys off the field. But that's the edge. The edge is to be able to go into the huddle and say, "Listen, fellas." It's 3rd and 3.
Yeah.
4th quarter. We need 3 yards.
2 minutes left.
Is that why, we saw last year that the running production dropped once Steele was hurt? And it's hard to imagine one right tackle could make a difference. But did he make a difference because he brought some of that edge to him?
I'm telling you, when especially when you don't give up a bunch of sacks early. If you give up a bunch of sacks early, you can forget edge. It's over. Guys are like missiles. They got new life. It's like guys are coming to the game early making threes. It's over. But if you can hold them, limit it down to don't have them, let them get a lot of hits, and you run that ball at the right time, and you keep that clock moving, and it ain't so much that you control the clock. It's just when you do it. And even a great pass rush, you'd be like, I'm tired of this dude laying on me. You know what I'm saying? I got to do something to get him off of me. And that's what it's all about. And that's why I tell people, when you Steele is a right tackle. He's nothing but a right tackle. And he relishes in being that physical right tackle. And the guy that's next to him gives him all the confidence in the world. Because he's like, how we gonna do this? Zack, how we gonna do this? The butcher, I guess they call him butcher. How we gonna do this? How you looking at this? How you want to do this? And they got their own thing. Yeah. They got their own thing over there. And if the center want to get involved with them, come on, the more the merrier. So, but now when you take him and put him over there with the new guy Smith, and he be at the left tackle and Smith at the left guard. But Smith, how you want to do this? Man, I'm looking at you. How you want to do it? Come on, man.
Well, while you guys take the edge off, we're going to take a break. We're going to come right back. We want to hear from you. 888-855-2297.
We got to get back in that rhythm, man.
888-855-2297. Call in the third segment. We want to hear from the people. This is the People's Show. Call in. Tell us how you're feeling. Tell us about the schedule. What do you think about the roster so far? What little twerks and kinks can we make to make this team a Super Bowl contending team? 888-855-2297. This is Hanging with the Boys. We'll be right back.
Hey, Cowboys fans, ready to spice up your next watch party? Bring Yo Quiero guacamole and be the game day hero. Yo Quiero means I want, and we know you want great, fresh-tasting, ready-to-serve guacamole for your home gating and tailgating events. Made with real avocados and the perfect blend of spices, it will be the star of any party. You can find us at your local Albertsons or Tom Thumb in the deli section. If you can't find it, talk to your store manager and tell them, Yo Quiero guacamole.
SeatGeek has your back no matter what kind of fan you are. So whether you're a die-hard fan or a don't really care fan, a we got 'em next time fan or we'll never win again fan, a here for the tailgate fan or a first one through the gates fan, SeatGeek not only makes buying and selling tickets easier than ever before, they made just about everything else easier too. So whether you're a here every week fan or haven't been here in years fan, SeatGeek has you covered. Download the SeatGeek app today. SeatGeek, your ticket to great seats.
I'm Dak Prescott, quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. Blockchain.com is one of the most trusted ways to buy, sell, and trade crypto. Whether you're always on the go or stay closer to home, Blockchain.com is just a few taps away. Put the power of crypto in your pocket, so no matter where you are, you can trade on your terms and build a crypto portfolio to fit your life. For crypto pros, rookies, and anyone in between, Blockchain.com makes it easy to own a piece of the future. Blockchain.com, trusted by millions, trusted by America's team.
Star Sports Tours is the only official fan travel partner of the Dallas Cowboys, offering exclusive game weekend travel packages with pre-game sideline access and photo ops with current players, cheerleaders, and Cowboy legends. You want to stay at a team hotel, attend the best tailgate party in Texas, tour the Star, and talk X's and O's with me, Everson Walls? With Star Sports Tours, you can. Visit cowboystravel.com to book your travel package today.
Back to Hanging with the Boys.
SWBC Studios, OTAs are in session. The smell of football is in the air. The smell of football. Cleats are clacking. The helmets are being put on. Well, not yet. The helmet's not being put on yet. The jerseys are there. Nate, you feeling You feeling yourself?
Man, I'm more physical than what these dudes doing. We are all more physical in here. Talking about being physical more than what these dudes out there are doing.
The Underwear Olympics is underway. We get to see guys run around. We get to see the physical specimens that are the NFL athletes today be on display out there. Yeah. We want to hear from you. 888-855-2297. We're gonna jump right in. Chris.
Yeah.
We got any guys?
Yeah, we got
let's go.
We got Derek in Baltimore.
Derek in Baltimore. What's up, baby?
Hey, how you doing, fellas? Glad I made it through.
Yeah, we good, man. What you got?
Hey, first of all, I want to say I'm really happy and excited that we have another offensive coordinator. Now I think we're going to move forward. But I'm nervous about the front line and our running game. If that is solved, we have a quality running game and some quick passes, better screen, and everybody get involved, I think we can do it. Our defense is top-notch. We're going to do it. It's just the offense, a line, and a running back.
The most important thing, stay with us, the most important thing on the team, is the biggest question mark, but we're going to do it, man. You are a total cowboy. Me and you are total Cowboys, okay?
Hey, Nate, I've been crying for this for the longest time.
Right.
I've been saying, like you said, I needed the big guys in the middle.
Right.
I'm finally glad that we just finally decided to draft a defensive tackle. we got rid of Kellen Moore, and we had a new offense. Man, right now I'm the happiest Cowboy fan alive.
I hear you, man.
because of this.
And we can take some skill position guys from the outside and bring them on the inside. That's great.
No, we're not doing that. All right, Brian, we appreciate the call, man. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
See how you like that homer? That was a homer.
It was
a good point, though.
He was happy about the offensive coordinator. Yeah. A little bit nervous about the run game and offensive line.
Homer, man.
No, and I think he made great points in the fact that, let's use a basketball term, for example.
Okay.
As we're watching these NBA playoffs happen, and we're looking for guys to elevate their team, right? The Joker has elevated to Denver Nuggets. Jimmy Butler is playing an elevated level of basketball despite what is around him. I think for the Cowboys, it's and I know we say this kind of almost year in and year out, but this has to be the year that Dak elevates this team past. And I know all the regular season numbers. We've been there already, people. I don't care. I do not care. The most important thing is that he's able to elevate this football team.
Beat the Eagles twice.
In the playoffs.
Beat the Giants and beat the Jets.
In the playoffs.
Beat the Giants.
Can you step up and
beat Philadelphia twice
and be Jokic? Can you be the Joker? Can you be Jimmy Butler in these moments?
Like Butler done it.
Like that's what we need.
He's destroyed
from Dak
myself.
Prescott. So while you have Schottenheimer coming in, while you have the offensive line, if healthy, could be a really good offensive line. But that's been a question mark. Yeah. What the running game is, I think all those things, all those questions, and we've seen other quarterbacks do it. That when you've had questionable areas, they just take their game up another notch when it matters the most. So for me, it's another regular season. The numbers are there in the regular season. The wins are there in the regular season. It's in those one-game scenarios and in those game sevens in the playoffs for
New York,
for the Cowboys.
New York Jets, San Francisco,
Chris,
Philadelphia twice.
Do we have anybody else on the phone?
I'm just naming all these games that's going to be guys that got that playoff level.
No more calls on the phone.
They got that playoff level.
Call in, people.
Call in,
people. You want
we
to
are
be the people's show.
They're working probably. They're probably doing something. Right. I don't know. Y'all not doing nothing.
Doing the year,
Listen
Jess.
to us right now. They need to call.
And I'm
888-855-2297.
I'm with you.
Where are you with me though?
The playoffs is what counts.
All right, then then we have to put a period right there.
But you have to, I'm gonna use your basket. Like Jimmy Butler said, we went through hell during the regular season. We looked like we were out of it. But all of that prepared us for this right here, where we're at in our biggest moments. It helped us learn to persevere through these things. I'm hoping that the 4 or 5 games that I mentioned.
We beat the Giants every year. We do. We split with the Giants.
The Giants ain't the same team.
We beat them twice last year.
The Giants ain't the same team.
We beat them twice last year.
The Jets ain't the same team.
That's okay. That's Aaron Rodgers. We'll figure that out. But we beat the Giants every year.
If you don't figure it out, Guess what happens in the playoffs? Because you got to draw off experience.
Yeah, but we don't have to worry about the
draw
Jets.
off
So we don't have, if you go into the Jets game and even win or lose that, if you're talking about experience, win or lose that game, if you have a good game, whatever happens, Aaron Rodgers can beat you at the end of the game. You give him too much time off on the clock. But if you go in there and
what happened to us last year with the 49ers? At the end of the game, we lost the game. Guess what? Because we lost the game against Green Bay. But we lost the game against Green Bay. Brother, you have to be able to draw off of some type of experience.
I think we're saying the same thing.
No, we're not.
I think we're saying the same thing.
Because you just louder with your shirt than what you're saying.
My shirt is nice.
Your shirt, okay.
It matched my sneakers, too. I got wild, funky sneakers on, too.
Wow, you got the whole thing going on.
Yeah, man.
All right.
I'm not taking fashion advice from somebody who still wears the grays from Bucky Buchanan and Money Mike down at the what you call it?
No, what did it say?
Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Yeah, it's a difference. Some people are loud and some people substance. Yes, sir.
I'm on the show with two people who wear blue and black as their primary colors.
You want to talk blue? Come on.
Blue and black.
So you directly hit your boy.
Yeah.
Don't drag me into your little thing.
If Kurt's not agreeing,
you saw him drag you ready.
If Kurt's not agreeing with me, that means he's against me. So I gotta attack everybody. I gotta attack everybody.
Okay, maybe we're saying the same thing.
We got a caller.
Chris, who we got?
We got Donald in Mississippi.
Donald in the SIP. M.I. crooked letter.
That's it.
What's up, my brother?
Oh, man, just first time caller. Always enjoy listening to you, Nate, and the rest of the game.
His name is Kurt.
That's all right. That's all right.
Yeah,
That was an afterthought. Nobody's tuning in for me. It's okay.
Long time. Long time.
Don't forget our boy Kurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kurt. Sorry about that. But I'm gonna keep it short and brief. Like the previous caller, I think that's the question mark with me too. I'm excited about the season, but I'm also kind of worried about the offensive line in the running game. Me personally, I think I would have kept Zeke just a little bit. I understand, but I would try to bring him back. So what do you think, in y'all guys' opinion, besides the offensive line in the running game? Oh, and Jesse, on behalf of Dak, I think Dak got to get to another level of truth. But in order to get to that level, he needs to actually have a good start off in the season. And it all depends on him. I think it was a lot of bad play calling, too, in the playoffs and stuff like that kind of...
So much for that short and sweet.
Yeah, but anyway, that's it.
No, I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you. Go ahead.
But I understand Dak has to take it to another level in order for us to get to a Super Bowl. It's been a long drought, and I think he can do it. I think Dak has had a lot of problems mentally dealing with, but I don't think people took into consideration the injury with the interception. And I think lots of times people kind of misjudge that. But I think Dak's a pretty good quarterback. I ain't going to say he's no Aaron Rodgers, but who is besides Aaron? But that's my comment, and I just want to sit back.
Excuse me, sir. That is your comments.
Yeah, well, okay.
The man finally calls in. Don't beat him down now.
We appreciate you, brother.
I got to
thank you so much, man, for calling.
Thank you for calling in. Anything else?
Yeah, I just want to say, your boy Dion, I never got a chance to go to the game.
Okay.
I'm probably about 20 minutes from Jackson. So,
okay.
Hey, man, you need to talk off the air, Nate.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I'm serious, but y'all have a great day. Though.
Yeah, a quick conversation with you and Nate off the air.
You sure you got something else you got to say?
Yeah.
No, that's it. Thank you. Hang up, Chris. Hang up. We appreciate the call.
Oh, my God. He took us right up to closing.
Man, talk about a short story long. Yeesh. No, we appreciate the call.
Now, what was his question?
Sometime, please.
Yeah,
What was his question? We're the people show.
I have no idea.
What was his question, Kurt?
He was talking about the offense and the line and the running, and then he talking about that.
Thanksgiving and Christmas. And
of course he's got to be better.
Yeah. No.
I live in Jackson. I never went to a game in
20 minutes away. I need to talk to you offline.
Yeah, you got some Jackson State stories, apparently.
DM me. I'll give you Nate's number so you can call him. When he's on a road, road trip, I think you guys will have a lot in common.
2 in the morning. Call me 2 in the morning.
All right. What I was saying, I think we're saying the same thing.
Yeah,
we're saying the same.
The bottom line is we got to be better in the playoffs.
That's it. That is it. That is that, and it's always going to be on. Like the Lakers got swept. Who did they put it on? LeBron.
Yeah.
Right. The Celtics about to get swept.
Tatum.
They're gonna put it on Jason Tatum. It's always going to fall back on the star of the team. And for this team, it's this team goes as Dak Prescott goes. And when you have those gaps, whether it's offensively or defensively, you're looking for that guy to make a play or two more that is necessary for his team to win football games.
Let's hope maybe the coaching can help him get over that. The play calling, I guess, can get him over that.
It all comes together. Call the right play, see the right thing.
It's like when you run 15 yards and the safety come up, we got to go behind him. If the safety stay back, we got to cross his face. We can't take for granted. We got to know, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
That trust.
Trust. You know what trust starts at? In OTAs. As they kicked off. Media availability will be this Thursday.
That's some radio in there.
We'll be back in there. We'll be back here next Tuesday to give you a wrap-up of what happened this week in OTAs, who shows up, who doesn't show up. You know, talk about some things. Hope that everybody stays healthy throughout this time so that we can get them to mini camps and so on and so forth. For Nate, for Kurt.
Thank you for that shirt because we feel.
The ladies feel my shirt. The ladies like my shirt.
Oh,
the ladies like my shirt.
They say the tractor trailers and all that.
They see me when I come through the front gate at the trailer parks. This is like you're bringing in a plane.
Here comes Jesse.
When you bringing a plane in. They like cuckoo. Zaddy's in the house. That's right. Now bought chicken.
Is that pumpkin orange? Is that
this is man. It's like sickle,
maybe,
like a sickle. I'm gonna call it sickle.
Buccaneers sickle.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it sickle. I don't know if that's a real color, but it's a color today. Sickle. I like that. This is sickle. This is sickle orange, right?
What's going on?
All right, man. We out of here. Kurt, my boy, Nate, my guy, Chris in the back. Bro Will at home with the new baby. Audio Jazz in the back. Bro Willie! And this is me.
Audio Jazz has blue.
Green. I don't know what color.
Yeah, but you got to come in and let us see it.
Yeah. And I am Jesse Holly. This is Hanging with the Boys. Until next time, people, we out.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys? Yeah!